Okay, it's going. It's there. It's that boat. It's this one. It's this one.
Hey, listen.
Hey, listen. Banana, cold foam, coconut, matcha latte, and a ham and cheese croissant. It's kind of flat, to be honest, but I'm really hungry, so it'll hit.
It's a gate too.
Is that here?
Yeah.
It looks like there's already one going, but it has no passengers yet.
7 gates, whatever one's.
Wait, baby, these are really cute. Can I have a kiss? Thank you. Mwah. I'm gonna touch the boat. Do you have the vouchers?
I do. They're tickets now.
Hi, are you in line?
No, you can't.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Excuse us. I love your hat.
Thank you.
So cute.
Like if
Thank
I
you.
Waited until they started.
Wow, look how many people there are. We're not the only ones with a free Monday. Ooh, Pamphlet is a fan. I like that strategy. I'm so bad. I gotta mind my business. Oh, we're not the last ones. Are you the last one?
I don't know yet.
Oh, I guess we'll find out.
Gaze at the end.
Gaze at the end. We're always at the bottom.
Oh my gosh. They really shove people in this line, don't they?
You know, how do you say sardines to the can?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy. No, for real.
Sheeple to the cliff, or how do you say?
Authentic experience.
DC.
Nice.
Do you live here?
No, I'm here from South Carolina.
Wait, we love North Carolina, and we just were in Charleston for a connection, albeit against our will. How long have you lived in South Carolina?
Like 3 years now. But
How do you like it?
I like it.
That's amazing. Sorry, did you tell me your name?
Blake.
Blake, I'm Ollie, like Oliver. It's so nice meeting you.
Hi,
Blake,
I'm Dan, like
Dan.
Nice to meet you.
Dan like Daniel. I'm sure you've never heard it. So exotic.
It's an exotic name.
So we're leaving right after this. We leave from the plane, we pick up our bags, we go to the airport. But we've been here since Thursday. Were you here for market days?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I like
It was so fun.
It was fun.
We saw friends from DC too. I saw a guy from LA I knew, and I saw a guy from Denver I knew. Sorry to overtalk. You were saying?
No, DC's the next trip I'm gonna do. I have friends.
You
that
have
live
to.
there.
It's so gay. Thank you.
Oh, of course.
I looked at my Starbucks like it was a bag. Could I throw this away behind you? Thank you so much. Blake, like lively?
Yeah.
So I did that last time I was in town. So I'll show you my picture. He thinks I look cute. I don't like my picture. I'll just tell you.
Was it dumb though? Like,
It was dumb.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. No complaints. So I'll tell. Have you done observation decks in other cities? I've done it in Tokyo, New York, here, Osaka. Oh, thank you so much. A skyline is a skyline. If you've never done it, cool. I kind of like the middle. They're controversial.
Good morning, everyone. Can everyone hear me okay up here?
Let's start with this building right here
Happy
on the
baby.
right with a fidelity
I love
sign
you.
at its base. It's a good example of one of several
The
different
fidelity sign.
architectural styles that I'm going to point out today. And this is the modern style, mid-century modernism, popular primarily in the 50s, 60s, and 70s of our last century. And I'm going to talk more about that later when we see more buildings like it. But keep it in mind. That's a good example of modern architecture. But just ahead on the right, that white building with a beautiful clock tower, that's a real icon here. It's the building that Chewing Gum built. It's the Wrigley building, commissioned by the founder of the company, William Wrigley Jr., and designed by the architecture firm Graham Anderson Probst & White. 1921, with a major addition, that right side was added in 1924, and done in what's generally referred to as a Spanish Revival style. In fact, that clock tower was influenced by the Giralda Tower, famous tower in Seville, Spain. And the entire building is covered with thousands and thousands of individual tiles of white terracotta, which is a baked glazed clay, and has the advantage of being able to be molded into interesting shapes and forms, especially along the roof lines. All that is terracotta.
Ooh.
And many of you probably know Mr. Wrigley for many years was the owner of the Chicago Cubs baseball team.
Yep.
And their iconic ballpark, which still bears his name and the company name, Wrigley Field. All right, here we go. On this trip on the main branch, I'm going to focus on mostly on the left side.
Okay.
When we come back this way, I'll get back to the right side. So we're going to go under a lot of bridges. This one was built in 1920, renamed recently the DeSable Bridge, and designed by a man named Edward Bennett. Those little stone gray buildings at each end of the bridge, there's 4 of them. Those are bridge tender houses. They contain the operations that allow for the lifting of these bridges. These bridges all lift. And we'll see a lot of bridge tender houses, some in not quite as beautiful condition as these, but all different styles.
He laughs.
All right, let's look at that building on the left across the street from the bridge with that little domed temple up on top of it, that gray stone building. It's now the London House Hotel, but it started life as the London Guarantee and Accident Insurance Company building in 1923, designed by Alfred Alschuler in the Beaux-Arts style, which originated in France, and it was made mostly inspired by ancient Greek and Roman architecture. Just look
I'm
at the
filming
top.
the content,
Almost
so
looks
sorry
an
if I'm like
ancient Greek
making
Roman
crazy
temple,
necks or
particularly
anything.
those beautiful Corinthian columns. Oh, here we go, under our first bridge. As Captain Jose said, this one's probably the closest one to us. As you can see, kind of rusty, so don't want to have to get a tetanus shot. Let's not touch. But let's go back to the London House on our left. It was converted to a hotel not long ago.
This is so cool.
Look at the beautiful
Happy
base,
boy.
that grand arch, and the flanked by the Corinthian columns. More examples of what's referred to as the Beaux-Arts style. And just on a personal note, I
So
retired
beautiful.
after many years of working in the radio business, and I started my
giving
career
radio.
in that building in 1978.
No
Working
way.
for a radio station called WLS. WLS is still around. It's an AM talk format today, but when I was there for a long time, it was what we used to call a top 40 hit music station. Before that, it was the Prairie Farmer station for many years. It was actually started by the Sears
Ooh, the
Company
moon.
back in 1924, and they chose those call letters, WLS, to represent their
Isn't that so
slogan
pretty?
at the
Oh,
time,
it just got
"World's
covered."
Largest store. But a beautiful building, great place to
Did you-
work.
What is it, a mint?
House Hotel
No.
today. A little further down on the left,
thank
another
you. No, thank
old
you.
building with a domed temple-like structure on the top, and several smaller ones a
Did you
little
want
further
one?
down.
He said no.
That is 35
did you
East
hook up that
Wacker
fast?
Drive from
That was so quick.
1926.
You came back so
Designed
quick.
by the architecture
pretty
firm
long.
Yeager and Dinkelberg.
I'm just kidding.
Back then, by the way, it's another nice Beaux-Arts example and another nice example of terracotta, like we saw in the Wrigley building. But back when it was dealers as major tenants, and provided a lot of amenities, special amenities for them. One was a special elevator they could drive their cars onto at the base of the
bird.
building, and then be lifted up in their car, in the elevator, up to their office floor to provide some extra security for them. But you know, buildings change owners, and if they don't have a name anymore, we just refer to them by their address. And this one simply goes by 35 East Wacker Drive. And for those of you who may be architects on board, you may already know that 35 East Wacker is the home of the Chicago office
Wacker.
of the American Institute of Architects, and they've picked a real beauty.
Wacker, I don't even know her.
So already we've seen the Beaux-Arts style and the
love a
modern
Wacker.
style. Now I want to show you an example of what's referred to as postmodern
Look,
architecture.
the car
It's a
garage.
little further down on the left, that building that has the large triangle shapes on each side of its top.
Down
there
on the left. Oh,
It's
I see it.
from 1992, designed by an architect named Ricardo Bofill. So what's postmodern? Well, postmodern means after modern. So primarily in the 1980s, 1990s, and some felt it was a reaction to what they called
Salesforce.
the simplicity.
A lot of my
of
coworkers
modern
used to work there.
That was the most
steel and
important
glass
one?
This is
boxes.
postmodern.
So often, postmodern got more interesting. Interesting shapes and forms and design and ornament. Sometimes eye-catching tops, like we have here.
You love an eye-catching
If you look
top.
at the top of the building, it almost looks
There's
like
too
an
many
ancient
puns
Greek
on
or
this
Roman
script.
temple, right? But done in what's referred to as a postmodern
It's
style.
so beautiful.
The river walk down there on the left, going to get a lot busier as the
Do I
day
take
goes
photos?
on.
I've seen
Boy, what a
photos before.
transformation
And be-
of this
and be like,
section
I love a
of the
postmodern
river,
top.
our relationship with this river. This river that's so important
Honestly,
to our
yeah, I'm
history.
doing it.
For most of Chicago's history, until well into the 20th century, was lined with factories and warehouses and railroad terminals, even grain elevators, lumber yards, and frankly, it was a very, very polluted, dirty waterway. So this transformation is wonderful, and I'll come back to it in a couple of minutes and talk some more. But next I want to show you Art Deco. Probably heard of Art Deco. Inspired by an art exhibition in Paris in the 1920s, and popular here in our country as an architectural style and artistic style in the 1920s and 30s. It's this building on the left just past this next bridge, that first stone building. Almost looks like a real tall, thin armchair, right after this last one.
Stone building?
In it, on the left side.
That's
It's
Art Deco?
The LaSalle Wacker
This is where we were
building
hanging out
from
yesterday.
Oh, yeah, it is.
1930, designed by two architectural firms, Halliburton and Root and Robori and Wentworth.
Ooh.
So what makes it Art Deco? Well, Art Deco often just overall had a real sleek and sharp appearance. Often an emphasis
Sorry?
on the vertical. This was a pretty
To pull the
tall
bridge up.
Chicago building in 1930.
All of them do, he said.
So look at those strong vertical
This is
lines
postmodern.
that seem to draw our eyes straight up.
We could ask him
And
after. That's a
also,
great question.
A hallmark of Art Deco
That's
is
my
often
guess.
flat or bas-relief ornamentation. Those black panels
Look at it, it's like
are
a
a nice
crane.
example of that. We'll see a lot more Art Deco. We've got a lot of it here in town.
So Art Deco is
So
flat.
back to the Riverwalk. What we're passing
French,
now
he
is
said?
often referred to as the amphitheater.
Oh, I like the thing at the
There
top.
are kind of different themes, more or less, between the bridges. Obviously, a lot of restaurants. There's a tiki bar back there near the lake.
It's
beer
so
gardens,
pretty.
Boat rentals.
The moon
the
again.
Vietnam Veterans Memorial. An art gallery up ahead. This section of it, which runs all the way
Ooh, thank you,
behind
baby.
us to the lakefront, and a little further ahead of us, was completed about 10 years ago, 2016, largely the work of Ross Barney architects. And as I said, even in my lifetime, you know, we just tended to turn our back on this river. It was a polluted industrial waterway. So this transformation in just the last few decades has really been dramatic and a nice honoring of this waterway that is so critical to our city's history. And there's more sections of Riverwalk to come. Oh, boat rentals too. I'm amazed how they seem to let anybody with no experience at all get in a boat and run it up and down this river.
You said it.
Because this river is going to get a lot more crowded as the day goes on.
I want that to be me.
What?
All right, one more building
Renting
on
a
the left
boat
side
with no
before we
experience.
hit
Oh,
the
yeah.
confluence and turn right, where the bridge is up ahead.
Where's
on
the
the
brakes?
left end of the bridge, we're that green glass building that
Yeah.
has such a sharp curve on it. It's curving right out of our sight. That's 333 West Wacker Drive from 1983, so it puts it in that postmodern period. Pretty cool shape, right? Designed by architects KPF. And it's also doing what's referred to as contextualism. A building is being contextual if it's relating to its nearby environment. Sometimes the built environment, sometimes the natural environment. In this case, 333 is relating to the natural environment. The river turns and curves in front of the building.
That's so
and heads
poetic.
south, and the building curves along with the river. The river, as you can see, has largely green color to its waters, and that's reflected in the two shades of green.
That's
in
amazing.
333.
The first thing I noticed.
And for those of you who may be fans of that
My mind just
1986
exploded.
film Ferris Bueller's Day Off, you may recognize that this is where Ferris's father worked in 333 West.
Oh, he's so well researched.
All right, straight ahead of us, that
Salesforce.
glass tower with the curve across its face and
Yes.
the upside down arch at the top,
He doesn't even
and
have
the
to
right
look.
side up arch at the base, is River Point. Pretty new, from 2017, designed by Picard Chilton Architects. So 2017 means it's a contemporary style building. Contemporary basically meaning now, the last couple of decades. Very similar, in my opinion, to postmodern that preceded it. Interesting shapes and design and ornament. But often, contemporary style buildings have a focus on sustainability and environmental responsibility.
Yes.
And engineering.
Lead
Lead
fact,
certified.
That arch at the base is helping to support it over railroad tracks.
Oh.
If you look to your left, down the river there, all those buildings on the right side have railroad tracks running underneath them.
No way.
Trains. And those trains come all the way up here to our River Point building in front of us where they finally come out.
I love being on a train.
And head out to all points. And we'll see that when we head down that way.
Christ, dude.
All right.
It's not even noon.
We're in the confluence where the river splits. Going to go up the north branch a little ways, and we're going to see a lot more
Look at
residential
this
architecture.
apartment, baby.
And that's a relatively
Holiday
recent
Inn.
development, just in the last few decades. The desire to want to live not only in downtown, but right along this river. And a kind of a pioneer in riverside residential living is up ahead on the left, that kind of pink or salmon-y colored brick building on the left side is today called Fulton House, and it's residential, but it was built way back in 1898, designed by architect.
Oh my God, the bridges. Oh wait, what's happening? I'm gonna have a panic attack.
That's
It was designed by
He
architect
just told the
Frank
kid to shut
Abbott,
up. We gotta be quiet.
As a cold storage warehouse with 4-foot thick brick walls and cork and horsehair insulation to keep things cold, mostly food. So in 1979 it was purchased and the transformation to residential was begun. And some said it took about 6 months just to thaw the building out after all those decades of being a cold storage warehouse.
Wow.
But a lot of us, me included, because I was working down here in the late 70s, we were kind of shaking our heads, very skeptical that anyone would want to live here in 1979, 1980 or so, because trust me, it looked and kind of smelled a lot different here back then. But they were risk takers, and it's paid off. It's a highly desirable residential address here.
What a
One of the
cool
first
factoid.
Pioneers in this downtown riverside living.
Oh, they're rich.
And a couple more
Oh, they
pioneers
rich.
that just past them on the left. You'll all be able to see them in a moment.
It was a freezer, babe. It has windows.
From 1988,
I'm amazed.
4 individual
You're right,
townhomes
you're right.
from
That's so cool.
1988, and designed by
buy one of these.
architect
Yeah.
Harry Weiss, a well-known Chicago architect. Who
These are
was
all
really into all
townhomes.
things nautical. We can see it in his design. The triangular shapes
Yeah.
representing ship sails,
Aw.
the round windows representing ship portholes. And again, even though it was later on, 1988, still a lot of skepticism about anyone wanting to live here. But these have become also highly desirable riverside residences.
Should have made a bet on that. We said it.
All right. On
He
the right
paused for the
side
traffic.
is the East Bank Club, one of Chicago's ritziest health centers. I've kind of been saying we weren't really quite sure about our relationship with this river yet. So they did what a lot of construction at that time period did.
They built a wall.
They turned their back on the river. The main entrance, all the amenities are on the other side. But in the decades since, they've added a lot of windows on this side.
They were
all
like,
this
"Oh,
nice
we're sorry, we
greenery,
like you."
kayak
Oops, we
rental
like her.
station we just passed, and the nice public access walkway.
Oh, I love when people wave back.
The river has
I'm so annoying.
something we want to interact. Like they are over here on the left. These are the Kinsey Park townhomes built about 20
Waving.
years ago, around 2005. And, you know, at a point in time when we did want to interact with the river.
I've seen this exact apartment
But they
building
were
in
built
Denver.
right after a
Denver has that same
1998
apartment
city
building.
ordinance that now requires all new
It's in Low-High.
riverside construction or
We sat in the park
renovation
and
of
stared at it.
existing
Yeah.
construction to provide public
Right
You
next
guys
access.
from Denver?
Yes, I'm so
That's
sorry.
good.
We don't mean to talk during the tour.
This-
I don't mean to eavesdrop,
that-
but we are
that
too.
Oh, we'll have to talk
sidewalk
after.
there is for us so that we can enjoy the river. Of course, the townhome owners have nice access and nice views, but it's now required by city ordinance that we also have access along
I
the
know,
river.
that is a really pretty bush. Sorry, everybody.
Hi there, good morning. Switching back over to the right side, just after this bridge, this red brick older building with the newer balconies, is another example of adaptive reuse, like we saw with the cold storage warehouse back there. Great way to take an old building and give it a new use. These are now the Riverbank Lofts, but it's a 1909 warehouse building that in 1995 was converted converted to residential. But
Those are nice
1995
windows.
means it was just before that 1998 ordinance. So if you look at the base,
You know what?
they had nice private
I should
access
apologize.
along the river.
I shouldn't have lashed out
Had
at
they
you
done that
earlier. You
restoration
clearly know a
or
window.
renovation just a few years later, they would have had to carve out public access down there.
Ooh, the same
This
style
next
again.
bridge you'll never be able to touch. This is the tallest one, the Ohio Street Bridge. And like many of them, getting a little facelift. They always need that over the years.
Do you want to take a picture,
We'll
maybe?
take a brief bridge break and have a little drink of water.
When it's underneath. Oh my god, my hair is crazy.
And it goes on the
Hi.
right side, just a little ways away from the river that has that series of white steel beams and kind of arrow shapes pointing to the top of it on the right there.
Oh, my hair.
That's Erie on the park. And I pointed out because those steel beams are one way to reduce wind sway.
Oh.
Obviously, the taller a building gets, the more it will sway in the wind, and you've got to work at reducing that.
In the Windy
There are
City.
a lot of different ways of doing it, and that's just one, and I'll point out some others along the way. The park down here was named after a famous Chicagoan that some of you of a certain age will remember. This is Montgomery Ward Park. Montgomery Ward started his business here in Chicago in the 1870s. A young man with a mail order operation, and then, as many as you
For brides?
know,
I've
expanded
been on
to a
this
large
before.
chain of department stores for many,
Oh.
many years.
Construction lights.
But he started with a little one-page
I thought you were talking about
mailer
Harold's
in the
mail orders.
1870s out of Chicago here. He didn't invent mail order,
I'm trying to
but
capture
he
it.
took it to levels never seen before. And others like Sears and so many others that we now have today would follow. But imagine, you know, you're living on a farm out in, I don't know, Minnesota somewhere in the 1870s, and you get this little one-page mailer, and you see something in it that you like and are interested in, but you're used to buying things that you've seen, that you've gone to a store and actually seen that piece of merchandise.